We're going live. I can hear me.
Okay, we're live here. So.
We are live from May Farms in Byers, Colorado for the first Strasburg cross-country invite in what I would, I guess, describe as actually sort of like spring golf weather, meaning it's 36 degrees, sleet, snow, wind, rain, and two guys with a camera trying to set up a tent in 20-mile-an-hour winds. We attempted it for about 10 minutes, and the wind won. So now we made it back to the May Farms barn in the comfort of the awning here, or I should say the side patio. So we are going to get the best camera angles we can get without a tripod as they run by. So thank you for those that are joining us out here. We are hoping that you guys are seeing us, hearing us. And we apologize for a little bit of the bouncy camera, but our tripod is not tripoding. So we've got some manual camera holding in the production today. So we're probably going to see umbrellas and people walking in front of our line that don't realize that we are filming, but we will do the best we can. And this is Coach Gilbert as well as Coach Hemphill's assisting us today. Coach Hemphill, of course, gets paid big bucks for all this. I think it's called volunteering. But, hey, as they say, it's priceless. So, anyway, hopefully you guys are all out there. If you wouldn't mind letting us know, just give us a couple of comments on our YouTube channel to let us know that you hear us and or you see at least whatever footage that we are able to provide considering the conditions of where we're at. So, anyway, the boys did get started. They're already within their first lap, so they should be – or is it girls first or boys? Boys, okay, very good. Sorry, we were in the process of setting up our equipment for the second time after the challenging weather. So I see some boys running by now. I cannot tell. It looks like an Elizabeth Cardinal, I think, is just ran by. So we'll do our best in trying to find some of our Strasburg runners that we know. But we will attempt to do the best we can. Looks like another, I can't tell, it might be another Elizabeth Cardinal going by again. So everybody, all the runners running in very much trying conditions at the moment. Headwinds, tailwinds, side winds, every kind of wind you can imagine. And I see some more Elizabeth Cardinals. Looks like some Yuma Indians going by us. But we are live here in Byers, Colorado at May Farms. Anybody of you have never been out to May Farms, it's an awesome property. They do all sorts of events here, and they were so kind for us to be able to do our Strasburg invite, cross-country invite here. And it looks like our first Byers participant, I believe, just ran by. And so they're getting close to the big pack coming through here shortly, but they're fairly spread out at the moment, and we'll announce them as they go by. But again, please bear with us with a little bit of this challenge regarding the weather. So, anyway, any of you out there actually watching, please give us a quick message on the chat just to let us know we're doing okay. So that would be appreciative. Looks like our first couple Strasburg guys rolling by. I cannot tell who they are. I don't know if that's Connor, or I can't quite tell if that's Connor Harris or not. But they're all bundled up. They've got beanies on and hoodies on, and it's kind of hard to tell who's running by us. But we'll do our best in trying to figure out who's there. So. Again, a few more runners going by. They've got their tights on, and they are running on a gravel road today, but there is some elevation for sure up the hill, down the hill. But we are right next to I-70 and very close to the Byers exit. And many of you guys have probably drove by on I-70 and see the May Farms sign. But they are well known for putting on great events. They have a restaurant I think they put on during the weekend. They have great food here as well. But they put on a lot of different events. And, of course, they're known for their big pumpkin patch that they've done forever and ever and so forth. There's Josh. That's Josh. Good job. Josh Wallace just rolling by us. I could tell because he didn't have his hat on. Josh Wallace, obviously part of the big Wallace clan, all those Wallace men. He's carrying on some great tradition of our athletes. But we've got parents out here, students out here, all bundled up. Came out to cheer our team on, and of course our other squads that are out here. Coach, do you know what schools are out here besides? You don't? Okay. Right, I knew Byers, Elizabeth, Yuma. I don't know who the blue team is. Is that Resurrection? I'm not sure, but. But certainly all the runners at the moment are, you know, it's a challenge in the weather for sure. This was probably close to being called, but they were able to get the race started. So this is probably they've been running in some probably very nice weather up to this point, but probably one of the first challenging weather races so far this season. So of course our head coach, Jenny Gutierrez, as well as our assistant coach, Haley Ross. They've been working the kids hard this season. I know they've been really working on just trying to get their times down, trying to get ready. Hopefully, I think regionals is coming up shortly, and in time for hopefully them. They're trying to make state just like the rest of our teams. So they work hard every day after school, and they're known for their popsicles. All right, looks like
a lot of runners coming through here, Coach Gilbert.
Who is in purple today? Is it Ray?
I would doubt Ray.
I'm not sure. I guess we need to find.
We got to get a list here, don't we?
Yeah, we. I'm telling you, folks, it could have been a quick comedy routine had you seen what we were attempting to do to set up out in the middle of the pumpkin patch. It did not work out.
Poor choices made by me there, Coach Gilbert.
Well, poor choices were me saying, sure, I'll help.
Yeah, that
absolutely.
Was a poor choice.
No, I'm fine with it. That's good. You know me, I'm game. So we try to support everyone for sure. That's just a rule we have in our family, a tradition. We do what we can to support everyone. But now that golf season's over, I've got a little time.
There you go.
A little extra.
Probably very little. All right, girls coming around first lap here.
Oh yeah, girls first lap. Okay, yeah, very good.
Okay, I don't know what
I don't.
Our camera here.
Oh, is that Callahan? That might be Callahan, maybe. I don't know. But then they're not. Well, I don't know. Do they do all classifications in cross country?
Oh,
is it 3A and down?
It could be.
Okay.
It's a regular invitation.
We're not very educated, so we're doing our best to.
So
I guess attempt to sound like we kind of know what we're talking about.
That's right. So.
Oh, it looks like some of these boys already got done, so they must have been on their second lap by the time we finally got set up. Okay.
Yeah. So they got done
this might be
here. So.
This might be. So those are all Yuma Indians there.
Yep. Looks like Yuma had a good run.
They did. A lot of them were all up front.
Yeah.
Well, like my youngest son said today, Dad, it would have been really nice to have my letter jacket today. I said, well, buddy, you've not lettered yet. We haven't even had our, the season's barely a week old or over. It's like, sorry, man. You got to wait your time just like everybody else. Oh, it looks like we got a couple Strasburg guys. So that was Connor, Josh.
Yeah. We're going to see
so
them
Connor,
coming
I think,
up
was
here.
in front. I think that was that Connor Harris in front, or who was that? Oh, it was Connor Harris. I think so. Connor Harris, I think, finished first for us in the beginning because I remember him coming across first. So, and then Mr. Handy rolled through.
Good.
So, and then Josh. So, and I think the cheerleaders are very excited to be coming back to the building. I give our cheerleaders big time credit. They are out on the course helping us direct where everyone goes, and they are out there in their regular cheerleading uniform, and I'm sure they are freezing their tails off a little bit, so I'm sure they are glad to be coming in. All right. Yes, if you. Okay. That's fine. Yep. I'll have my snack a little bit later. Yep. Actually, no, leave me gummy bears. At least I'll have some. I don't care what you take. And we have the Fetty brothers helping us with production.
Yes,
they were out there.
Appreciate that. They
battling
were out there in the elements.
Yeah, they were out there in the elements as well. And then Pascal and my son Cameron kind of helped battle it out there when we got there a little bit later. So, but we've got a small handful of students here, so. So I would doubt we'll have too many people just hanging out today after the race. I'm thinking we're going to be getting it. Connor, come on over here, buddy. Have a seat. Were you our first finisher today?
No, Avery was.
Who was?
Avery.
Oh, Avery was. Okay.
Right.
I didn't see because we barely got set up during your second lap, so we weren't sure. So, okay, so it's you guys, obviously. Is it Elizabeth?
Byers.
Was it Elizabeth, Byers, Yuma? Who's the blue team?
That's CSS.
CSS, okay. And then purple team? Is that Ray? Ray? Okay. So I wasn't sure. So Avery Red came across first then. And then you're second. And then who was third? Josh. Okay. And then fourth?
Fourth was Josh Wallace.
Josh Wallace.
Fifth was
Daniel Handy.
And sixth was Peyton Wallace.
Peyton Wallace. Okay. Very good. So all of you guys are done.
Yep.
Okay. Good. Well, that was a challenge today. Were you guys laughing as you go by when we were trying to set up a tent in the middle of 40-mile-an-hour winds?
I didn't even see it.
Okay, good.
All right.
Then Matt, that means you were focused. That's
There
good.
you go. I'm going to put in a. Let's go ahead and run 3 mics here so
Okay.
you can interview some people
Okay,
at
yeah.
least.
So hang on, Connor. I want you to sit here.
Uh-oh.
Avery Red. Come here. Josh. Come here. Daniel. We're gonna do some
Okay.
some
We're
interviews.
going to
here.
go
We're gonna
dark.
get some.
We're going to go dark here for
We're
a
gonna go
second.
dark here for a second.
Okay, you're back, Gilbert.
I'm back, and then we'll go.
We'll put this one in.
Plug in a couple more.
Put in one more here. These guys can talk.
All right. We're gonna talk with our
right.
Strasburg squad here.
Now there may be a screech here for a second.
Okay.
There we go.
No screech yet.
Avery, go ahead, put that on.
All right, Avery Red is about to hit the mic. Avery, give me a test 1, 2.
Test 1, 2.
Put it up to your mouth like that.
All
Try
right.
to get it as close as you can. All right, so first we have Avery Red, senior Avery Red. I can't believe I'm saying senior Avery Red. Avery, you came across the line first for Strasburg today. What was your time today?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you don't know that yet? Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have anyone getting times at the finish,
Gotcha. Okay.
but we'll know hopefully soon.
Okay, so when you started to see all the sleet, snow, rain, wind, what were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking it would be pretty crazy, but also pretty epic too, because
Yeah.
it's always fun to have a little extra. I don't know, something interesting.
So how many races do you think you've raced now since you were a freshman? Because you raced as a freshman, correct?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
I
Okay.
was a manager as a sophomore,
Okay.
and I've only run junior
Last year and
senior.
this year.
Yeah.
Okay, so out of all the races that you've ran since you were a junior, have any of them compared to this one as far as the conditions?
No, most of them have been pretty warm.
Okay, so this one was like spring golf weather,
Oh, yeah.
right? Okay, so how are you feeling about potentially regionals, and how do you feel about that coming up?
I think it'll be pretty good. It'd be
Okay.
hard to get to state at all, but I think
Yeah.
I think it'll
How
be
far
fun
off
still.
are you time-wise, do you think?
Oh.
What do you have to make up?
I'd have to take down like over 2 minutes.
Okay.
So
All right.
I probably won't make it, but it's all right.
Well, you know what, though? How much time do you team between now and regionals?
About a week from today. Yeah, exactly
Okay.
a week, yeah.
So effort and conditions and adrenaline could sometimes make that up, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
All
We'll
right.
see.
Well, congratulations today for coming across first for your team.
Yeah, thanks.
And let's move on to second. Let's go to second. So it'd be Connor Harris. Where's Connor? Connor's with us. He's already mic'd up. He knew what was up. So, Avery, I want you to give us our third place guy, which it must be Josh. Okay. All right. So we'll go with you, Connor, first. So, Connor, honestly, I wasn't sure that was you coming across when I saw you because you were so bundled up. I could not tell who was running, even though I thought it was you, but I wasn't sure. But how did you feel? Like, were you sitting there at the starting line going, I cannot believe we're racing in this?
Oh, yeah. Out of 3 years running cross country, I've always hated running in the cold.
Right.
And this did not support it at all. It was
How did you
horrible.
feel? Like, how did you feel running, though? I mean, did you feel fast?
When the wind
When
was
you had a
pushing me.
tailwind? You had a tailwind? That's good. Well, I mean, you know, we actually play golf in this weather sometimes, too. But it's usually in girls' golf, not necessarily boys' golf. So, of course, we just got done with state last week, so it sounds like our season ended in the right week.
Oh, yeah.
So we would be very lucky. So, well, do you feel strong today? You feel a little better or what?
What a week.
Little weak?
Can't
All
wait to
right.
just.
Well, good job today. Way to come through second, so that's good. Josh,
Thank you.
Yeah,
did you run like the wind, as they say?
I ran against the wind. It was rough.
Was most of the course against the wind? Or
Yeah,
was it half
pretty
and half?
much. It was either against you or like pushing on you from the side.
So sort of a side wind.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's swirling out there a little bit, but
Yeah.
either way. So how did you feel today?
I was kind of excited to run in the snow, but
Yeah.
then the wind showed up, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be rough." And then it was rough. And
That wasn't even like snow. That was like snow bullets.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or like snow pellets.
Yeah.
It
like
was
it
hurting.
was
Yeah.
like it was not fun for sure. Well, good. All right. So who was third or fourth? All right, Josh Wallace. Let's go. We got our senior Josh Wallace that started cross country as a sophomore, correct?
Junior.
Or junior? Okay, because you
Yeah.
played football up to that point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Football team could still use you, Josh. No, I'm just
No.
kidding. So, Josh, as a senior, this is your first and only, or first and last Strasburg invite race, correct?
Yeah. I
So
missed
it's the first
one
time
last
we've
year.
hosted, right? Because right. So, for us to be able to host this, how did you feel regarding being a senior coming into this race? Like, what'd you sense? What did you feel?
I thought it was pretty cool that we finally got a home meet for us,
Right.
and that the cheerleaders and all the teams came out to support us, which was really
Right.
nice.
It's always nice to have support, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome when they can come out and support you. So,
Oh yeah.
I think the cheerleaders braved it probably more than anybody today.
Oh yeah.
Because I saw them in their fetal position out there just trying to stay away from the weather.
Yeah.
Right?
No tights.
So how'd you feel today regarding your race itself?
I felt pretty good. I was a little slow with the mud.
Yeah.
Heavy on the shoes.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I know. I was trying to set up a tent in it. I get it. So, being your last and only hosted race, are you proud of what you did?
I am. For the
Okay.
conditions, it was
your,
fun.
Your uniforms are killer.
Yeah.
Those turned out nice.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing you got long hair right now.
Oh yeah. Glad I didn't get a haircut
Like
last
I
week.
was going to say, it's kind of like an instant hat, you know. So, well,
Yeah.
congratulations, Josh.
Thank
You've been an upstanding, excellent student for Strasburg, and you've carried the tradition on of great Wallaces in the past. So,
Thank you.
I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, my man. All right, Mr. Handy. What do you think, bro?
It was rough.
Was it?
Yeah.
What did you find to be the most challenging thing for you?
Probably going against the wind was really tough.
Was this one of the first wind races you've had to run in?
Really rough wind, yeah.
Okay. Because it almost stings you in a way because it's obviously so cold and it had just snowed and rained and everything else in between, right?
Yeah.
So how are you feeling your season's going this year?
I think it's went pretty well.
Yeah?
I started off kind of slow.
Yeah.
And then I've cut my time by like a minute and a half at least.
Well, that's huge from the very first race?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So what have you thought about your running career so far? Because you've ran since you were a freshman also, correct?
Yeah, I am a freshman.
Oh, well, no, you are. That's see, you're too many handies in the past. So as your first, excuse me for not realizing that, or I forgot about that. As a freshman, what did some of your siblings sort of give you pointers on coming in as a freshman?
Eat a lot of carbs
Yeah.
at night, the night before a race.
Now, have they given you sort of any tactical strategy regarding running a race? Because your brothers and sisters prior to you have been fairly successful in cross country.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
I feel like it's a lot to compare to.
Yes. Well,
Because John was the fastest, and his were like 17 minutes.
right. And what have you been running lately?
My PR is 20:54.
Okay, so 3 minutes. So you can, by the time you're a senior, you got 3 more years to make up that. So if you make up a minute a year, you're there.
That's
right?
true.
Right. And
Yeah.
you're going to get bigger and stronger, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, Cameron, obviously, you're classmates with Cameron. I mean, sometimes we have to live up to our older brothers and sisters and what they do, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel a little pressure there, or do you feel like, hey, this is my own gig, I'm going to do my own thing?
Yeah. Well, it depends on the day.
Yeah.
If it's really rough conditions,
Yeah.
I kind of do my own thing.
'Kay.
But if it's pretty nice conditions, I find it a lot easier to focus and complete the race to the best of my ability.
Good. Well, congratulations. I can't believe you're already I can't believe you're the freshman, not the other one. So either way, congratulations today.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Peyton Wallace. Usually you're on the other side back here running everything as production crew.
Yeah.
So what's it like to be the athlete getting interviewed?
It's pretty crazy. It was pretty fun, I guess. Like, I've never been on this side of the camera before.
Exactly. But
I don't know.
I mean, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
It's good
fun.
to be on this side,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Would you prefer to be on this side or the other side?
I don't know. I want to
Maybe on a day like today. I don't know if you saw us out there battling, just trying to get set up, but it was
No.
It was a comedy within itself for sure. So, how did you feel regarding your race today? I know we talked a little bit about it in class today, but how did you feel you did considering the conditions?
Well, I felt I did pretty well today. I usually run. I've been hurting quite a while lately, so I mean, my ankles hurt and my knees have been hurting.
Oh.
So my times have been slower.
Right.
And I ran a 25 something today, so I feel
Okay.
pretty good about that.
Okay. Was it better than some of the other races that you've ran so far?
Yeah, last week I was really hurting, so I ran a 27 last week.
Okay,
So.
gotcha. All right. Well, where do you feel? Obviously, getting more healthy helps, but do you feel that you can improve between now and regionals?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I mean.
Well,
just
now
running
let me
all
ask you
ourselves.
this, because I guess I'm ignorant. I don't know this. How many people do they take to regionals?
They take the top 5 runners.
Top 5. So you're just outside
I'm
that.
just outside.
Okay. Well,
That's all right. I'll still support them.
I was going to say absolutely. So, well, congratulations today. I'm glad you get your just due as an athlete, not the production side, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So
I'm
you're-
going to tell you, Peyton, we
Yes.
could have used you. It was an epic fail today, getting this thing set up.
Oh, that was epic. Epic, yeah.
So we're going to
epic fails. Okay.
now, Gilbert. They got the girls coming.
Yes.
I think I can slide out a little farther now with
Okay.
my.
With your,
Your check that baby out there. That's
nice,
a little mini
nice
tripod
little
there.
Mini tripod. All
See,
right.
Peyton, I finally found a way to use it here.
There you go.
So.
All right, Peyton. Thanks for everything, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, man.
So as they come out there, Mr. Gilbert, I'm going to
Yes.
try to slide out a little bit,
Okay.
and you can sort of commentate because you'll be able to see as I'm going here.
Okay.
So we can
Yep.
see a lot of the Strasburg guys right around here. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to our female
Our
runners as
females
well.
as they come through.
But we'll see once the we're going to know once we have the oh, here he goes. Here comes the chase car. So I'm going to
I think that's Miss G. She's got driving. Here we go. First runner coming through. So we'll see who that is. All right, looks like who is that? Who is that first one? Who is that? Is that a Cardinal? Was that a Cardinal?
Yeah.
Okay. I need some help seeing some people. You need to let me know who the first Strasburg girl is, and tell me who it is. Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
I need help. It's hard to see with this weather, and my eyes aren't great in this light at all. So it looks like a Byers runner. Okay. Another Elizabeth runner. If you hear me smacking, I apologize. I'm eating some gummy bears. Looks like a Yuma runner, maybe.
And then another.
And a Yuma runner there, and a Cardinal, Elizabeth Cardinal. I tell you what, these athletes are absolutely tough today. I mean, they're always tough, but man, they're a little extra tough today running in this weather. It's not easy.
Yeah.
And we're, of course, out here in Byers, Colorado, with our first hosted cross-country event here for Strasburg High School. I know we were attempting to do this last year, but due to COVID, obviously we couldn't have it with fans. But this year we have fans, and we're here at May Farms, which is a beautiful property. Cannot say enough about what they do for the community in the corridor here. They support everybody, and they have great events here. They have a nice restaurant on the weekends as well.
And I think one of our Strasburg girls are coming close.
All right. We got one of our Strasburg girls coming. Who is it? Emily Handy. She's one of our handies. There goes Emily. Atta girl. I think we could have almost.
I think we got a second one.
Well, we got who is this?
Charlie Ray.
Charlie Ray Jackson, our senior. We love our Charlie Ray. She's such a great gal. She's just so successful and determined.
Then another Elizabeth.
Another Elizabeth runner. Nice. So I got Garrett Fetty on the mic, right?
Yep.
That's my blue Fetty.
Yep.
My golfer. I'm excited about Garrett. He had a nice freshman year and came in, even though you didn't get to start the year like we wanted, but you came in strong, didn't you?
Yep.
You did a great job. And let's see, you got to play in 2 tournaments?
Yep.
Okay. And you were low in one of them, right?
Yep, the second one.
The second one, yeah.
Yeah,
Which was
it was a 104.
Which was at which tournament? I forgot. Or the Sterling.
Yeah.
The Sterling, which that golf course is not easy. So you did a great job. I wondered, did you have any double pars?
I had a couple, like 2 to 3.
Okay.
But in my opinion, I thought it was an easy golf course.
Okay. Well, we'll see how easy it is next year, right?
We'll see.
Who knows? It'll depend on which golf course they send us to. So.
Yep. And
all right. It looks like we got another one of our Strasburg people. One of our gals. Who's this? Who? Marie. Oh, Marie. What's her last name? Oh, you don't know. Okay. Well, Marie from Bennett. She runs for us from Bennett. So I apologize if I apologize. I don't know Marie's last name. I don't have a roster in front of me, so Marie's parents, if you're out there, or relatives, I apologize. I don't know Marie's last name. I apologize. It's been an absolute scramble today to try to get this even up and running. So, who's that? Oh, that's Elizabeth and another Byers.
The last one should be Lorelei.
Oh, Lorelei? Oh, right. And Lorelai's, she's been battling shin splints, and so she's been really toughing it out. I have her in PE, and she's even been doing what she can do in PE.
And I think we're having another Byers.
Another
girl.
Byers
Yep.
runner. Very nice. Some of you guys watching me chew my gummy bears.
Oh, there's another one coming.
Okay. You know, Byers have always had a nice, strong cross-country team. And they've had some great athletes come along, and I think they've even had some state qualifiers over the last couple of years in cross-country. So they've done an outstanding job. So we also want to thank Holly Swain from May Farm. She's one of our long-standing Strasburg parents and one of my golf moms. I got to shout out to one of my golf moms. She takes care of so many of the events out here at May Farms, and she's always so helpful. So thank you, Holly.
Another Byers.
All right, I got Holly on the mic. Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Hi, Holly. How's my ex-golf mom doing?
We're doing fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
And I ran into my ex-golfer in the grocery store the other day.
Oh, she's loving life.
She's doing so good.
She is. She's doing really well.
And
she loves that she can golf better than her fiance.
that dude is he should be a lineman in the NFL.
Yes.
That dude is a man.
Yeah.
He is a man. No, that's awesome. No, it's good to see. I mean, I know she's not my kid, but she kind of was my kid for a while.
Yeah.
And, of course, all those girls in that first, Heather was, she was one of my first ever. She was the original gang. I think we're almost 9 years ago.
I think so.
I think is when it was. So
yeah, she was part of the group that really pushed to start it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, between, her and Jesse, couple of, all of them, really. It was that first group. And
yeah, Lisa,
of course,
Stevie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fond of all those girls.
Yeah.
And I know they.
The program's done fantastic.
They have. Of course, we had a little bit. COVID really hurt us.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And then I decided to step aside, and one of our other absolutely favorite ex-golfers, in Maya Velez, took over, and he's the perfect guy.
He's so patient.
He is. He's
really
way more
good.
patient than me. But unfortunately, we got stuck with COVID, and our seniors from last year, I get it. They felt like I can't play golf into 3 weeks into June. I've got to go get my life started. I sort of get that. And girls golf went way down across the state primarily because of that.
Right.
So I'm sure we'll rebuild again this year. I've already been trying to recruit some girls for Maya. So it'll be interesting to see if we, kind of get that and rebuild that back. But those girls will always be my first.
Aww.
And, they were always the best dressed. Between her and Allison, for sure.
You bet. That does not surprise me in the least.
They were so excited to show me their golf belts one day. They matched,
Of course they matched.
And they had ball markers on them.
Yes.
They had little sparkles on,
Yes. And their shoes had all of the fancy little saddles that they could change out.
Maybe if they didn't play well that day, they at least looked the part. But they always played pretty well. So.
Oh, that's funny.
But what have you been doing since, obviously, you were Chick-fil-A forever and ever?
Forever and ever.
And it seems like Heather just decided to just take your spot.
Yeah, so she did, sort of. She actually is the director of operations at the Chick-fil-A in Brighton now.
Right.
So she runs the entire operation, which
Wow.
is right up her alley. She
Right.
was always the bossy one.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I had 4 bossy ones on that team.
You did, and all of them in the same class and in the
yes.
same car. I felt really sorry
Yes,
for you sometimes.
our van rides were always what happens in the van.
Yeah,
stays
that's
in
good.
the van.
But then I came here
Yeah.
to May Farms,
Yep.
and we have been building the event venue up
Yep.
and doing a lot of community events. We do murder mystery dinners. We have comedy nights. In fact, my next comedy show comes up on November 6th. And
Wow.
yeah, it's dinner
Gee,
and a show.
it's
You
my
can't
birthday.
beat it. Ooh, perfect gift. So you can't beat the price. It's $35 for a dinner and a comedy
Oh my
show.
gosh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a
That's
really
dirt
good deal.
cheap,
It
is
is.
my opinion.
Yeah, and you don't have to drive to Denver. You can
Well,
be right here in your own community.
That's what we love about being out here.
Yeah.
And we're not far from Denver. So if you want to stay away from I-25 traffic or I-70 West traffic, make the easy drive to the east.
Oh,
Yeah,
we have a
it's-
Strasburg
Oh,
girl.
we have a Strasburg. Oh, and that's Lorelei. That's Lorelei. She's been fighting those shin splints. You can tell she's pushing hard. That's great. Well, Holly, what else is? I mean, are we still doing pumpkin patch stuff out this?
Oh, we're not doing pumpkin
that this year?
patch.
Okay.
No, not currently. In fact, it's an unfortunate thing, but
Yeah.
pumpkin patches just kind of haven't gone over very well in the last few years here.
Gotcha.
So actually, right now we're growing hemp.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
well,
what we do.
that industry is obviously blasted off
Yeah.
for obvious reasons. So,
Yeah.
so what, like, comedy nights, dinner night? Because
Yep.
are you still doing dinners on Fridays and Saturdays?
Yep, we do.
Okay.
And then we've got like cornhole leagues. We just
Oh,
started.
yeah.
Yeah, so we have a cornhole league right now. We're finishing up one, and then we'll start another one in the new year.
So, I know you're heavy on Facebook. Are you also on Instagram and Twitter? Are
Yep.
you,
You can-
basically all?
Yep, you can follow us. Not so much on Twitter, I have to
Okay.
be honest. That I
Yeah.
have not gotten into.
Twitter
but
is Twitter to me is the devil.
Yeah, that's funny. So, but
But
we are on
either way.
Facebook, and we have a website, mayfarms.com, and then also Instagram,
Okay.
mayfarms, at mayfarms.
Well, I'm heavy on Instagram and heavy on Facebook, so I know I see all the posts, which is good, and I just like, I guess, and you clearly can tell when you got here. I mean, we saw a massive mix of different things, so obviously it's very diverse, which we need out here.
Thank you.
You
I've
know?
been really trying hard. That was my goal when I first started, was to find things that we can do right here in our community
Yep.
without having to drive to town. People do that enough during the week.
Yep.
And so that's why I wanted to bring those different events here.
Right, because we're literally from what, Tower and I-70. We're what, maybe a half an hour?
Maybe a half hour. It's the perfect distance.
And there's like no traffic.
none, zero. Yeah.
So
We have Christmas parties coming up the second weekend of December, and it's a prime rib dinner and dancing, live bands.
Right.
Dessert is included. It's a fantastic deal, and those tickets will go on sale here probably in the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
we give the 10th seat free, so you can always bring all of your employees and come out and do your
yeah.
Christmas party with us.
because you guys are always busy for business parties, I would
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah.
So
It's a good way for our community, because there are some smaller businesses
Yep.
here that want to do a big party, but it's
Yep.
difficult when you have 10 employees.
Right.
Whereas you can come here and we do that big party for you.
Right.
And we do have several businesses that have their parties with us that night.
cool. Well, and especially when you're in a smaller situation, like for example, our golf team. Our
Yeah.
golf teams are only about 9 or 10 kids usually. So we might have 15 or 20 people at all, maybe 30 if we're lucky. Sometimes it's nice to come in and do it together with other people.
Yes.
And because not only that, then you start to expose yourself to different businesses, different occupations, different people.
Yeah, it's a good way for the businesses in our community to get to know each other.
Cross marketing, right?
Yeah, right.
I'm a teacher, and I used to do things before I did all that. Little business there.
It's
so.
fantastic.
Well, is there anything for the good of the cause you would like to mention?
I just want to say that we're so proud to have this Strasburg meet here.
Yes.
We're glad to have the kids here running. We love having, we love having them around
Yep.
and having the community involvement and coming here at May Farms. So
No.
we appreciate that. We're glad you all are here.
Well, I'm sure that trying to get this kicked off, especially during this challenging weather,
Yeah.
it was, it was a comedy routine trying to get the tent up way
oh my
out there.
gosh, I'm sure.
Well, that is Holly Swain from May Farms, and we go way back. She's been a huge supporter of Strasburg and the corridor in general, and we cannot thank you enough for all those years of way back when, and it goes way back.
It does go way back, but it is truly my pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we've still got, there's probably still some on their second lap maybe.
The boys ended up with just 1 lap.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. So I think the girls will only do a lap as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, no, I think they did 2 laps because they were doing the times. But I'm not sure. We'll have to confirm that.
Boys only did 1.
They did?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they made the course only that same distance for the 1 lap. We'll have to get confirmation because normally they do, well, somebody told me it was 2, but either way, we'll figure it out because I guess their times are, because the distance has to be official. So
Yeah.
they must have made the course that length
To
for,
make it
for the
1
1 lap. Yeah. Which there's plenty of room to do that out here. So, but yeah, those of you that have never been out to May Farms before, you're missing a, well, I don't want to say you're missing it. You have an opportunity to come out here and see a great little property. It's not even really that little. It's just beautiful, especially with the trees changing right now. It's beautiful, and it's just on the north side of where Quint Valley Golf Course is. The golf course is just to the south here, and Quint Valley's been having a fantastic couple of years in golf, just like golf in general. So they host different events as well. So anyway, but cross country, man, they toughed it out today for sure. So it's not been the most fun race in the world, but ladies, when you have a minute, come on over. So let's see. Do I have Rachel?
Go over there.
All right, Rachel Handy, Charlie Ray Jackson. Yes. Oh, Emily. God. See, I told you I did the same thing with your brother. Oh my gosh, I feel sorry.
Yes, you're getting interviewed.
It's what happens when you have 17 handies. I always forget. Hey, man.
All right, you guys.
How you doing? So just, can you just sit in front of me or just kind of next to the side of me?
Oh, here. I'll sit next to you.
That'd be fine. All right, so Emily Handy came across the finish line first today. Is that correct?
Not first.
No, well, not first, but first for Strasburg.
Yes.
Right? In our first ever actual invite that we had fans.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And very hearty fans, I might add.
Yes.
So, did you notice us out there trying to put up a tent about the time of your race? Did you notice us?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh my gosh, were you like going, oh my God, that is hilarious?
Yeah.
Right? So, I asked some of the boys the same thing. So, when you lined up for this race today, what were you thinking?
Just run.
Just run?
Yeah.
Run, Forrest, run?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, why aren't we inside and waiting for this weather to pass?
Yeah.
So you guys, I mean, you were the first one to run, or first one off, and kind of in first place for our team.
Yeah.
What did you know what your time was today, or did they tell you that yet?
Well, Miss Buckman told us the time about 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, sorry, 10 seconds before we finished.
Okay.
Probably about 24:15-ish.
Where does that compare to sort of like normal weather races? Was it a little slower, or did you run a little faster?
I don't know. It depends on the course a lot. So.
What's your PR?
My PR is 22:52.
And what'd you run today?
24:15.
Okay, so clearly weather was a factor.
Yes, but not as much because, well, my PR was on a really fast course.
Okay.
So.
Well, and today you were having to run in sort of like gravel mud, which doesn't give you much traction.
Yeah.
And then the fact that you had either a headwind or a side wind is my understanding.
Yeah.
Was that kind of what you felt?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on being the first one across with the team today.
Thank you.
Good job. Charlie Ray Jackson, number 2 today, right?
For our team, yeah.
For our team, right? How did you feel about this challenging weather?
I knew Miss G wouldn't cancel it just because it was a little cold.
Right.
So I was like, just run and have fun.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you notice the cheerleaders bearing down in a fetal position trying to stay out of the weather?
No, I
Okay,
gave
that
one
means
of
you were
them
focused then. Well, as we were carrying tents and things, we noticed those poor gals were out there just freezing they were freezing. So I'll just leave it at that. But so obviously personal records really probably weren't in the game today, but was this, I guess both of you, let me ask you, was this one of the more challenging races you've ever raced, weather-wise?
Weather-wise, yeah. But Cheyenne Mountain and Elizabeth are pretty hard meets.
Are they?
Was
it weather or just the course itself?
Just the course.
Just the course
But
itself.
This course would have been way faster if we weren't challenged with the weather.
With the weather. Well, that could get to you mentally, but then also physically, because either you're super motivated to just get it over with, or clearly when you're running a little bit of mud and gravel. Now, much elevation today, or is it pretty flat today?
Oh, it's pretty flat.
Pretty flat.
There's like right there maybe is a little
Because don't you
downhill.
go down near the tree line down there? Is
Oh,
that-
but it's still flat back there.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, because you're still up at level with the field.
Well, as we were asking, was it just one lap? So was it just a one lap?
It was kind of like
Same distance, but one lap.
It was kind of like a figure eight, but we didn't cross. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because we were because somebody was saying, oh yeah, they're running 2 laps. I'm like, okay, and they're like, nope, we ran 1. So, good. Well, congratulations on your kind of first, I guess, Strasburg invite as far as your cross-country meet is concerned.
This is our second. We did one
Well,
last year.
I know, but no fans really got to watch.
Yeah, but
or-
we still ran it.
You still ran it, so that's good. So, were you excited about it, though, knowing fans could come watch you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know we have similar sports in that, like, no one usually sees us play, right?
Yeah.
Same thing in cross country.
Yeah.
So is it cool to be able to see some of your classmates out here even braving the weather? Does that give you a little bit of pride?
Yes.
'Cause you-
Especially with the weather, like this is what we do. For
Right, because there was
kinda-
there's like 10 or so more out here.
Yeah, there's
right?
a lot.
I mean, how does that make you feel, both of you?
Appreciated.
I feel like
Appreciate
it gives us a little more, like people know what we do now. They know
Right.
how, like especially in this weather, they kind of see how hard it is
Right.
sometimes.
Because as we were trying to lug in the tent from way out there, I'm thinking, certainly they're going to cancel this. And they're
Oh, there was no way. Unless there was lightning, then it would have been canceled.
Well,
but
right.
yeah,
That's usually the only thing. Because
usually
in golf,
just-
we would be, a lot of times, we would be playing in the same conditions, even though thankfully, we finished last week, so we finished in the right.
Yeah.
So what do you, I guess, because you're both seniors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it right. I got one thing right about one of my handies today. Based on all the races that you've ran, now did you both? Because I know you ran as a freshman. Did you run as a freshman also?
Yeah,
So
we've run all 4 years.
Yeah.
how does today compare to any other races that you've ran from the time you were a freshman?
It's kind of sad because it's like this is only our second home meet, but it's
Right.
also like our last one. But
I think in like terms of like the course and everything, I think it was, I don't know, it was kind of fun. It wasn't,
Yeah.
it was hard, but it was, because it was our home meet and
Right.
I don't know, it's just,
A lot of pride.
yeah.
Right? Well, that's the thing, it's in comparison to especially Jake, because he was the only guy who got to go to state. You know, he had an amazing career, and hardly anybody ever saw it.
yeah.
That's what's
it's 'cause
cross
he's
country is
so far
similar,
away.
right? So it when they do come out and support you like they did today, there's enormous pride in that, and being proud of that, and that's great. So congratulations, you two, on a great run today, even though it was a challenge.
Thank you.
And at least you have this YouTube video to always go back to and say, Mr. Gilbert, would you please be quiet? I want to go home and get out of this weather. But hey, congratulations.
We have to stay for awards.
I know, that's all right. That's good. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. All right, Coach Hemphill. We got our 2 seniors. Even Mr. Vedder's here from the paper, and Mr. Rasp is in from the course. All right.
We got more people.
Well, we got Lorelei. Lorelai's right here. Lorelei, have a seat.
We got senior appreciation.
Oh, we got senior appreciation. Okay.
Go ahead and get Lorelei.
Okay. You want to do Lorelei now, or you want to do senior appreciation?
And then we'll cut in if we have to.
Okay. All right, Lorelei, put these on. Oh, okay, no problem. All right, we're going to do the senior thing.
Okay.
All right, we'll try to get sound here, but.
Hey, we are waiting for our results to finalize before we start doing any kind of awards. So, and I'm not sure how many other teams are going to join us. So we'll give them a minute to maybe get back over here.
Coach Gutierrez given some direction here. I'm not sure any teams will be staying, but.
We'll do our senior night.
Miss G and Mrs. Ross, Coach G, looking to do some awards here. Hi guys, even more Wallaces. They just keep coming out of the woodwork. Great support from all the families. Getting some pictures of the team, the squad. Oh, missing one. Love the new unis, those look cool.
This didn't work out.
How'd the broadcast go? Tough.
Not good. Not good. There's some.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us today. Anybody that was out there that, well, in fact, some people actually, they can't watch it while it's live, but they'll watch it after when they get home from work, or sometimes they'll watch it as a family, and that's what's awesome about YouTube and Rumble and all these video services that are out there.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to be able to simulate the cold and the wet.
the unthaw, even though my gloves are wet and my hands are frozen. I'm finding solace that I'm not in the wind. And
so this was a learning experience, that's for sure.
No question. So I'm glad I could be of service.
Well, I'm glad thank you for your help.
My Haribo, my gummy bears started off really soft and moist when I left the store, and now I'm eating firm ones.
Well, this didn't quite turn out how we hoped.
But hey, just like any live presentation, it's all about adjusting and doing what you can do based on the whatever. The fact that you actually do this at the high school level and have done it now for, I don't even know how many events we've now done, has got to be close to 100, if not more.
I mean, quite a few.
We might be able to start. YouTube's going to have to start kicking us some.
Yeah. Here, we'll give the mic. Principal Jeff Rasmus here. We're going to put him on the. He has to now. I've already mentioned his name here.
Yeah, he's waiting for his jaw to unthaw because he was out on the
Mr.
course.
Rasp, he actually went out on the course. He looks like a I don't know. It looks like you should just jump into a dryer is what you should do there.
Yeah.
How would you assess the course itself?
Well, the course was excellent, actually. But I drove the gator on the course. I did not actually run the course. So if anybody's concerned about my heart, I'm all right.
Yeah,
I'm all right.
good.
Yeah.
But it didn't get so muddy you got stuck?
You should have seen the two guys out there trying to carry a tent in.
That
was a poor choice by me to take it out there in the first place. That was a That was a Strasburg Schools tent that I'm going to have to figure out a way to put it back and clean it up. And
we apologize. That was Stratton, not also.
And I was wrong that Ray came out, so that was nice of Ray to make the trip out here as well.
Yuma made the trip.
Yep. Yeah. Elizabeth was here, Byers, Strasburg, so we had a number of good teams, that's for sure. So, yeah, so you got to drive the entire course then?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Better for me that I drove it.
Yeah. So I guess I didn't catch it. Were you in the lead vehicle?
Oh, no. During the whole race, I was at the finish line.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to hand it to these kids. That's a heck of a journey in this cold.
Yeah, it was sort
sleet.
of a struggle here. So we're going to let's go ahead, Mr. Gilbert. We'll bring in Coach Ross and get her assessment of the meet here.
Coach Ross. Share with your brother. All right. Coach Haley Ross, Mrs. Ross, even though we catch ourselves saying Buckman all the time. Are you a hyphen Buckman Ross?
No,
or did you go full on, I'm taking his name?
I'm full on Ross.
Man.
I know. It's a challenge to remember.
Good job, Jordan. Hey, I don't know. I don't know if you noticed two guys trying to fight a tent on the way in while you were in the Gator as you were driving by.
I was wondering who those crazy people were.
But just so you know, it was a couple dudes that could have had a heart attack. But hey, it's not.
It was a struggle. We might leave the tent here. Actually, it may not ever go back to the high school.
Coach Ross, how would you assess today's challenging elements?
Definitely the coldest meet we've had in my tenure as the assistant cross-country coach. And muddy, very muddy, with lots of goat heads.
Yeah.
So tough.
So probably times were not what you would expect this time of year because we're getting pretty close to regionals. So.
Yeah, no one PR'd today, that is for sure.
Yeah. So that part was unfortunate. It's good that you could have it, though, and had a number of teams travel quite a way to get here.
Yep. Yeah, we had 6 teams come run with us, so 7 teams total.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
it was good.
Especially, I mean, I'll be honest, if we were playing golf, I would have said, no, just go home.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah.
Although if it was a regional, we'd definitely be playing because we did in ours.
And that can definitely happen, can it? So we're waiting on the awards. It looks like the vehicle with the winners, lights are on, so maybe they're coming here pretty soon. And please tell me senior night is going to be right here because we got the camera ready to go. And
are you guys doing senior night all in the same thing?
Yes, it will be right here.
Oh.
We call it senior early evening, I think,
Yeah.
Mr. Gilbert is what we would call that.
I did not do that. I'm still yet to. Well, there was still it was sort of still up in the air whether we were going to do a combo, like, banquets or whatever. So I guess we're going to go back to our little.
Well, we'll still do a banquet.
Oh,
at the end of the
okay,
year.
gotcha.
This is a very simple and quick senior appreciation.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, that wasn't too
Very
difficult for
fast.
me.
No.
Get in the car. We're going home. Good job. Great career.
Do you want McDonald's or Taco Bell?
Oh my God. He might. Well, no. Okay. So whenever one of our players makes it to state, I always take that team out. And we always go to Roadhouse.
Oh,
so he's gotten his Roadhouse 4 years in a row, and yes, I spoil my kids sometimes, but golf is such a pain in the brain. I give him a little credit in that regard. So,
all right. Good enough. So, after today, I'm ready for some indoor sports.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, I have not been outside since last week for PE. We're doing flag football in the gym today.
Oh,
and we're going to finish it out tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we're moving on to volleyball unit. So I'm in for good now. Unless we, have other things happen. But, yeah.
All right. Well, looks like we got movement. The vehicle with the results is moving this way. So
there are white caps out on the pond. Did you notice that?
Well, I won't be boating out there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. So,
No row your boat out there today.
Yeah. So,
Josh, put a coat on, buddy. Put a coat on. Put a coat on. Oh, all right. Well, I don't think we'll have any COVID issues this next week. It's going to be purely just a cold.
I agree.
We're going to have to pass that on to our nursing staff.
I also love how my kids wear their tights and their hoodies on 90-degree days, and then when we tell them it's going to be 40, this is what
Yes. Well, they are teenagers.
Yeah. All right, here comes the results vehicle.
Come on down. It's like waiting for Santa.
And Coach.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Where's the man? Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Just give me the stuff. I'm there.
Yeah, there you go.
Slowly growing my beard.
Yeah. And there it is, the results vehicle. We ought to put the camera on the results vehicle right there. There's the results vehicle right there.
Okay. And
all right.
Let's hope and pray.
All right. But
not that I'm not enjoying this super awesome event in 32-degree weather.
I know. Cross country's going to get a bad rap. All these kids came out to watch.
But all of them actually came out.
I know, which is
in
awesome.
this weather.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. I don't think a lot of our students know what cross country is.
Yeah.
So that was good. They got to sort of
I
see
can
it.
relate.
Yes. And now you know. Unfortunately, our cheerleaders know better than anyone.
Oh,
they rock.
my gosh.
They rock.
They were literally in a fetal position.
Yes.
Trying to get out of the weather.
As I would be too.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go help Miss G
All
with
right,
the
well,
awards.
thank you,
you
Coach
guys
Ross.
for our ESPN-esque people. We
All
appreciate
right.
you.
Well, we're going to get the results here. I think we can get the mic out here enough. We can get some results, I think. Okay, so I'm going to get the mic over here.
Okay, here we go. I'll get off
Is that
so
too
we
high?
can hear easier.
Yeah, go ahead and adjust that.
Coach Ross here has the medals. Okay, so if you want to come up and grab those, we are doing top 10, I believe, in each gender. All right. All right. So we're starting with boys. So in 10th place from Elizabeth High School,
him straight.
You gotta be taller than a little one. That's still tall.
Good job, Avery.